Alright, so apparently Google has kidnapped one of my stream watchers. You know, Holy Roman Empire has elected Ludovic II of Hesse. Interesting that Hesse is becoming like the emperor. Always used to like Austria being the emperor. And are pretty close to like making the first reform. There's one prince for the reform and 47 for against it. Well, the first three reforms are okay, you know. Sudan is on non-member holding imperial territories. That's pretty good. Like members get -5 building and development cost, and emperor as well. For the more centralized model, institute. Like it gets like very bad ones. You get to like over here, disallow internal HRE wars. Like Holy One will sign a treaty of religion peace. And the HRE is now inherited by the same country. All the members will become direct vassals, and this unifies the empire into one country. Hey, Iberian wedding. Look at that. Well, good for them. We're going to have our own Wallachian wedding. If we could do it with Moldova, that would be great. Thanks. Has to become a march. Where's like could like declare an independence war. Well, like good relations. They are our liege. We basically have no chance to do that. Isn't there an option to like ask them kindly to offer us independence? One government is empire rank. There are 3 government ranks. Ah, this is a new thing. Duchy, kingdom, and empire. Higher rank governments have stronger bonuses and reduce the number of years you must wait to change your national focus. Ah, and we're at the duchy rank, yeah, obviously. Hey, we got our next idea. Right away, sir. That will be absolutely fantastic. That will not be really that bad. Less merchant power. We're not really benefiting that much from it. So yeah, as I said, we can now build buildings a lot sooner. Let's go right ahead and build our first marketplace over here. Once again at war against Genoa and Aragon. That's a bigger war that the Ottomans are getting into, but you know, none of my business. Alright, I'm trying to like see what other like buildings become available. So level 6 becomes the shipyard, but we're not going to benefit that much from it because we don't have sea access. Which is pretty bad, by the way, but so I think we could spend more money on the improving like production all across. There he goes. Still building up the marketplace over here, gathering money. Look at that, 2.667 already. Obviously, we could have gained a lot more if we had actually like occupied other territories, but hey, what can you do? You know what, since there are claims and all that, I suppose we could like fabricate a claim over here. Fabricate a claim over here. And you know, just have them ready, and maybe the Ottomans will give them to us. I highly doubt it, but you know, just to be ready for it. It's not going to be that much. Retiring this advisor. Wow, it's costing money to like retire an advisor. It's so ridiculous. Like have to like pay for his pension so he doesn't stay in the pool. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Genoa. Man, look at how many countries are in this war, including us apparently. But hey, I'm not going to mind too much about that. Problem is that I don't really have The Ottomans don't have like the best fleet ever. They do have a decent fleet, but the Europeans like do beat them like ship-wise. And later on they will beat them with even more than ship-wise, but hey. That's just further on. I think we could save our points to get like the next military technology. Knowledge is power, ignorance is bliss. I'm going to get that because now this will mean like more national unrest, but I really accept demands. Oh shit. I really don't want to deal with that. Alright, we gain the CB against Hungary over here and against Moldova. Now they view us as hostility. Why? I don't know. There must be something wrong with them, I believe. I don't know. Why would they view us with hostility? It's not like we actively try to like fabricate claims on them and trying to get their territory for us. Let's see. We can build another trading building over here. By the way, if like support rebels, are there any sort of rebels that we could support that would become useful for us? Serbia declared war on Bosnia. Oh, it's like Serbia, like with the Ottomans in their back, declare wars on Bosnia. I think Serbia is like what, allied? Yeah, pretty much hand in hand with the Ottomans, and Bosnia is also going to get annexed now. So this is why I decided to start it as a vassal. It's very hard to like do anything against the Ottomans this early on as the small country that you start as. I think there is like a tactic in which you start as and you go ahead and like full annex Serbia and then like try to work from there. Hey, we got our new leader. Our previous leader died and we got our new one, which is pretty freaking bad because he's not really that great with administrative focus as the previous one was, but hey, going to work with whatever we have. At least more military focus will mean that our idea will come, military ideas will come, military technology will come a little bit faster. Alright, the peace was done. And what happened over here? Seems to have happened much. Did they take some territory? I can't really tell. But yeah, the Ottomans are getting really scary, and once they integrate, like Kandar, Ramazan, Achia, freaking Morea, Cyprus over here, they could become like the serious powerhouse, which they are early on. Like they already took so freaking much from the Hungarians, it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to lose some administrative power, it's not really that much. Have lost a lot of legitimacy. But we are building it up, very, very slowly but surely. Like I'm trying to see over here that they did get a core. They have not converted it yet and they're still in a non-accepted culture. And it has a lot of autonomy, obviously, so they're not getting the full benefits of these provinces. They also have like army station, probably to take care of rebellions. But hey, I'm not going to mind that much. Getting close. I would like to get the next idea, if I would really like that. And after the next idea, I'll grab like maybe the next administrative technology. Also grab the next military idea. Hey, we got our new heir, Bessarab Danesht. Oh, that's going to be a very good leader. 534. That's going to be amazing. We'll develop our country like out of the roof with him. But until now we are stuck with Alexandrus II of Danesht. Which, you know, could be better. But hey, I'm not going to mind too terribly much about that. Hey, we can build another building. Our final building that we have available. Don't know what happened to my voice over there for a second. I see we could raise war taxes. Can get our next idea. Inflation reduction will be nice. I got our first Romanian idea, so this will bring down inflation on its own automatically over here. That's excellent. And yeah, we'll now focus to get like the workshop, which will mean getting all those production buildings. I'll also get the military technology. I'd really like to westernize as soon as possible, but unfortunately we do not have any western neighbors. We are really far behind on tech. We're the level of the Ottomans. That's like so freaking bad. Like Mantua is like, look at that, 676. They're just basically spending all their points in technology. Right, we have our first, our next military idea, so we're going to get it. Barracks could be pretty interesting as an idea. Hey, we can upgrade our new units. Eastern Militia. Very well then. What should we do? I have like so much diplomacy points. I'm wondering if I should keep it for the next diplomatic idea. We rule as we see fit, try to improve the situation. Now we're starting to lose all the stability that we have gained. Yeah, let's grab that prestige. Yeah. Pretty close to grab like the... to get like the... we still need like 50 prestige to complete the mission, which is a whole lot. And hopefully we'll be able to do it. I had like an advisor that could give us extra prestige. Oh, there is, but it's a level 2. That's way too expensive for us to afford at this point of the game. Okay, then we got like a lot more from trade, considering that we build all those trade buildings. So yeah, our income is like slowly but surely going up. We got back the kick-ass music over here. Technically the idea would be to like get behind on technology as much as possible in order to like westernize, but if there are no western countries to westernize off of, then that's not really working that much in your benefit. So let's just improve development for now. All over the place. There you go, level 7. And this, the capital to level 8, that's pretty good for us. Have a rebel uprising, that's dangerously closing in at like 5%, but they still have like 11 years. It's not really that much of a worry, and I'm sure the Ottomans will be more than glad to help us if the rebel reaches like a dangerous level. That's fine by us. Can now change our national focus, but I don't really want to do that. It's going to take so long until we get like the workshop. So freaking annoying. Let's try to think about the workshop and not grab like the next idea by accident. That always happens. We're still at a war, by the way. This war has not finished yet. It's been going for quite a while now. It's more like a Cold War. Just like the Ottomans and Genoas just like staring each other down from across the ocean. France is becoming a powerhouse, as always. Oh, finally a white piece. There we go, like 85% imperial authority. That is quite a lot. They could go ahead and make that reform. The amount of control the empire exerts over the empire authority is needed to enact reforms within the Holy Roman Empire. That'll be pretty good to try as well, to like try the Holy Roman Empire game. Oh, sweet sickness. Um, use the diplomacy points. We have a lot of it. We're not going to spend it to anything else. Use them to save them as much as we can. Okay, we're once again at war against Trebizond and Georgia. All fine by me. Not going to mind too terribly much about that. Let's see how's our technological level. Pretty freaking behind. Not really that far behind compared to like our neighbors, but yeah, it is pretty badly. But as I said, I'm not necessarily going to terribly much focus on that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and like invest more into military development. Should increase like our development level. Yes, look at that, 53. More manpower is always going to be nice. Yes. There you go. Look at that, like Moldova has like a 7 unit. Only how they can afford such a... Well, technically we could start recruiting some now. Are they like... no, they're a march under Poland. Ah, that explains it, because being a march probably has like lower cost. But I did forget that the expenses are dependent on how much income we make. So the more income we make, the more we're going to pay tribute to the Ottomans. That's kind of annoying. I don't really want that. You need at least 50 liberty desire to declare your war on your overlord while in a war together. Ah, that's interesting. Fair enough. So from what I can see, like most of these countries like haven't grabbed their ideas. They have. Like I'm wondering how they got to such advanced technological levels. Look at France, like powering up like right now, 677. Wow. With our 545, we're like, yes, we know the alphabet, while they have like full reading and writing skills. We can finally build some more buildings. Could improve like the fort defenses. I don't really care too much about that. Improving our economical buildings will be a lot more beneficial for us. Well, uprising is getting closer. How much longer until this like decreased autonomy expires? Ah shit. Target practice. Revolt in Albania. They're going to grab it right away, and we cannot really do much about it. They're going to like raise autonomy over there. Why do they have to be like that, man? Let's just raise our army maintenance. Also raise our unmothball the fort. Oh, we just got stack wiped because we weren't really that careful. But they don't have enough forces like siege the fort. So I'm not really too terribly concerned about that. In fact, that's even more money for me, you know. Not winning that much because we are sieged right now, but without any army to like support, that's going to be... Oh, look at that, they have given us... The Ottomans have given us a gift. That's wonderful. That's like more of like a subsidy saying that, dude, you should really build an army to take care of your rebels. But obviously we're not going to do that. Now they'll come and join us really quickly. That'll be very great. But we'll build an army just like to say that we have an army presence. But yeah, that will be mostly it. Instead, we're going to probably just improve our production level. Oh, those rebels are so going to get their ass kicked. Guys, you should surrender now. Really, this is going to be really bad for you. You're going to be surrounded from like 3 different regions. by a force that's like what, 7 times, almost 8 times bigger. They did not give up, they're still besieging that. They're assaulting it, wow! And they simply like wasted all their men into assault. I have no freaking clue why they did that. But that means that we can build our own and we're going to take them out. Because they simply have no infantry right now, they only have like non-handed cavalry, which basically can be taken out by mostly anything. And it's actually dropping because of attrition. So let's grab our leader. Our general is going to be made into a leader. If he dies, it's not going to be that much missed. And yes, we did manage to take care of it, and this will remain our army for now. Going to go ahead and re-decrease maintenance. And mothball the fort again. So that means more money for us once again. Look at that, we're making so much bank. Oh my god, more of these. Yes, we're going to grab that. Hopefully like this reduce the rebel risk a little bit. Because we already dealt with an uprising, not really that much. The new idea, we're going to hold off from that now because I want the next technology. And I think after that we are probably going to take a break and maybe move on to the next game for tonight. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting way to play this game, you know, just focusing on the internal stuff and not much else. Be cool if I could like ask them for support for independence, but right now none of them are particularly interested. Austria, they have neutral attitudes and they don't really care about us, not the same religion, Ottoman army strength. So what we could do is like we start improving relationship with them now, so that later on they might just be willing to work something out. You know, just hopefully. We'll also need like a bigger army to justify an intervention, to like prove that we could at the very least like hold the Ottomans until like reinforcements arrive. Yeah, I don't really care about that. This is going to be pretty good. Bosnia declare war upon their new enemy Serbia. Why would they even do that? They know that Serbia is like hand in hand with the Ottomans. And they still keep doing it. They get like so freaking demolished like instantaneously. Oh, that's a big war over here, Quaracolium against the Ottomans. They seem to be handling okay, although this country is pretty big. It's like even further behind in technology than us. And look at this like development level. There's like a 444 and a 663 like in their capital. Let's check out the development level. Oh, look at that, 16, 9, 10, that's huge. Obviously that's their capital, so it's understandable that's at a huge level, but look at that. All the other provinces are not really up to the par, so we're going to hopefully get over them. Yeah, definitely. Let's keep on in development. There you go, we spend a lot of points, improved our development level. Well, that is so annoying. We definitely want the prestige, which is like decaying now. Don't really want to lose stability. We worked so much to get it like +3, but we're going to ignore complaints for now. Sorry. We're going to grab the workshop, build them, and then just Maybe spend some points to grab the stability and then improve our administrative power all over. Alright, another war finished over here. I don't know why the Ottomans don't just go ahead and like full annex them. I guess it's like too much for them too. 21, 20. So yeah, you can see that most of our provinces development level is like way above anything they have, except for like their capital. Everything is way above. So that's the advantage of like having a small nation, a small vassal nation that you can just focus on internally. How much longer? Let's like go for speed 5 since not much is happening anyway. This will probably cause a little bit of lag as there's so much stuff happening and going on very fast. Hopefully the game won't crash. Going on, winning money. Like how much money are we even making now? 3.15 at 0 army maintenance. And that's kind of substantial, and we're going to build all those workshops right away. Not really sure if I should grab the next... Okay, we improved our relationship with Austria. Which we're getting close. Could technically send them a gift. Okay, we finally got our technology over here. Very good. Oh, and with the next one we could even grab the next idea, which would be pretty interesting. Patriotic authority. We're going to grab the stability. Right, so let's go ahead and build all these things related to production in all the provinces right away. So for our next idea, let's think for the next episode, like what would we want? In order to like get whoa. Yeah, it's getting like really laggy. Let's go to like speed 4. In order to get like political administration, we need to complete economic and trade ideas. What else? Trade income at least 40%. And aristocratic administration becomes a noble republic. Okay, that's more like it. Aristocratic idea. Ottomans have begun their process of complete annexation. Okay, so this one does happen. And we are being annexed by them. Okay, so what can we do to go against it? Like we could declare war, a war of independence. What else can we do? We'll need to think about this one fast. Because if that thing goes to 100%, what we need to do is like to make our population hate them somehow. But that doesn't really happen. They brought us like 200 through like improved relations. That bullshit. Fabricating claims will only get them mad on us. Let's get our force defenses up. Pretty sure if that's the best idea. Austria, would you support independence? No, no, none of these countries nearby want to support independence. So there's really no way for you to work, considering that they are going to annex us like very soon. Let's start building up our military. It's going to take a while, but it's also going to take a while over here. It's going to take like 25 years. So hopefully something will happen until then. I'm going to make money in the meanwhile. What's our army force limit? 7. Let's wait. Let's wait for the next military technology. Grab our armies, march them together as soon as they have the morale for it. If ever. Oh, it's because our maintenance is so low. Just raise it like up a little bit. Come on. Merge up together. We just need like maybe enough force to like convince the countries that we're worth of defending in a war of independence. Maybe Austria. Still not really that much. This one again, so annoying. Venice maybe. They're much closer. Asian opinion about the Ottomans, Wallachian diplomatic reputation. Okay, let's improve reputation with in relation with Venice. It might be our closest friend over here. Let's check out all the countries nearby that might have the very least an idea of like helping us. Oh, that's why Hungary cannot, because they're in a union. Crimea would really not want that. They don't really want that. I don't think they want that either. Make hay while the sun shines. Yeah, time is ticking by. Time is ticking by and we cannot really do much about it. Keep building up our army. If everything else fails, we're just going to declare war and independence at the last moment and hope that will work. I really, really doubt it though. Yeah, I thought about this possibility, but I hope that maybe it won't happen, you know? Maybe it will go somehow differently. Could focus on like grabbing the next idea. Grabbing what, like aristocratic idea, so it could also work towards the administrative thing. Okay, we can keep building up. Come on. Does it really take that long to get your morale up? It's ridiculous. How much is the supply limit over here? 34. Alright, we are in no issue over here. We are at our force limit right now, so how we're doing money-wise? 2.93. What they could do in order to be like complete assholes is they could declare war once their annexation is like very close. So because we don't have enough liberty desire, we will not be able to break free. I think about it, that's pretty likely, and I would probably do that if I were them, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Hopefully like a gift together with our improved relations will be enough to get Venice up close. Yeah, they did get once again into a war with Bosnia, which that will be done pretty shortly, so I don't really care that much about it, but so right now we cannot like declare independence from them because we don't have enough liberty desire. Wow, so many interesting mechanics, I have to say. Okay, we got our next military technology. Going to focus on grabbing those. Stariotti cavalry. We're going to what does Patriarch Authority gives us? Missionary strength, less unrest, national manpower. Nah, we're going to go for stability. It's better for us. Another thing that we could do is like go ahead and like start supporting rebels inside them. Oh my god, look at that monthly cost. This with Basarab. Uh-oh, we have a pretender in Altania because we have our new leader. Okay, let's up our maintenance. Let's see how our units face in combat by seeing how they faced against this rebel threat. Remake this up. What else can we build over here? It did flash, so I suppose that we can build stuff. We can now build a barracks. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. Not sure if it's the best idea. The annexation is still going. This is very tense. So freaking tense. Alright, to full maintenance and morale, so we're going to go ahead and attack. Without a leader and in a river crossing, that was a really bad idea, actually. Now that I think of it in hindsight, wasn't really the best idea. Holy crap, it like retreats so freaking far away. Well, at least they're also pre-damaged. Okay, let's maintain the diplomat there. How are they feeling now about supporting independence? They're so freaking close. I think a gift would be all that it takes. We're not making money now because we are reinforcing. Rebels broke Serbia. Okay. Don't really care too much about that. Well, the Ottomans took care of our rebels. We did take a loan. Losing so much money because of reinforcements. Wow. Once all the units are reinforced, that's no longer going to be an issue. Yeah, and we can reduce maintenance anyway. Just keep it like slightly above, just to like reinforce them. Can grab the next administrative idea. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the best idea. Support independence. Alright, they want us. Okay, good. So Venice will support our independence. Who else might we get on the party with us? Truce ended. It's someone who like really hates the Ottomans to like support us. The Mamluks could be a good idea. These guys don't really want. These guys don't really want. How about Trebizond? Very, very not likely. Too far away. These guys might work. Maybe Georgia. They're pretty good on it. I don't know. Okay, let's... We're still at our force limit. Not anymore. We can keep building up units. And we can keep up... Oh my god, this is a very good one. Invest money in our government. Let's get more military, more production. Let's also get some extra administrative focus. Sure, why the hell not? Let's also grab a second level castle. Would be interesting if we had the money. The annexation keeps on going. What would be better? Grab the next idea or maybe the next administrative technology. I think the idea would be better. Less interest would be okay, considering the fact that we do have a loan, and actually let's go ahead and repay it, just to get it out of our mind. Fort maintenance, okay, we can unmothball the fort. Oh, we also have a fort over here right now. So when you build a fort, it actually builds an actual fort. That is good to know. That's going to be a lot more in maintenance, unfortunately, but hopefully we can manage it. Diplomatically, do you need the next one? Don't really think we need it, but I think we're just going to grab it. Because we are so far behind technologically. Man, we're so far behind. I was saying that I just take a break, but I really want to continue playing now and see where we can go with this. So technically right now we could still not declare independence, but we are getting close, and we know that Venice would support our independence. So let's see if we can grab the Mamluks as well. Okay, we grabbed our army. Can we build over here? There's nothing that I can build up. Technically I can build up barracks, but it's going to take a while until that's available. Excellent, 100 administrative power. That is huge. Let's invest it into development. Just grab us more money. I can only think in terms of money right now. Speaking about that, let's hire... Oh my god, our army tradition is so poor. Let's make our leader a military leader, and that is pretty good. I forgot that we have such a good leader, he's making us so much bank. Let's focus on military for now though. I know we haven't finished our idea, this is probably a bad idea. Finish military, to focus on military in the meanwhile, but I really want to do that in the hope that I can like do this. Ignore their demands. Got more prestige over here. Alright, our liberty desire is going up. Vasal's relative power. Also we have like too good opinion with them. How they got our opinion up so good? We need to do something like to piece our population in the relation to them. It's a bit like you have to think about it a little bit differently, you know? Okay, we're very close towards getting the Mamluks to support our independence too. Let's send the medicine guy, and yes, we did manage to save our heir, and that will give him more legitimacy for when he claims the throne. Alright, they accept. Oh, it said that they would. They were like, I think they are just at the limit. Yeah, it says that they would. I think it was just a tick that happened. I think I'm just going to send it. Cannot ask while we have a positive opinion of them. Oh, it's because we haven't. Ah, god damn it! Because they refused us, and now they have a negative. We have a negative opinion about them. We can no longer. Oh, that's balls. Damn Austria, why won't you help me? Yeah, it's too far for this. Holy crap, minus 5,000? Oh, because they are already at war. You know, just like, these are like programming things. Let's make sure that it can never happen. How we just add, like, decrease like the biggest number that we could possibly think of. Not sure what would be better, like either if a castle or a barracks. Barracks will just increase our, let's see. The barracks will increase our local manpower modifier. I guess it's good too. Let's see. My god, so much spending into development, it's ridiculous. So much tension, man. This could be the end of it. The end of it all. If we don't play our cards well. 70 development. Not sure what the Ottomans think about this. Like, do they think about this in terms that how long it will take? It will take like 20. Just need to get to like -10. Like take 23 years to get away, which is just not enough. What we could do? There's nothing that we could do to like get our opinion about them favorable. Damn it, that could have been our chance. Damn. You know, war together. I don't really care about patriarchal authority. Friendly attitude towards the Ottomans. Damn. Attitude towards Ottoman. Georgia is at war. If they wouldn't be at war, they might just work with us. So let's try with Georgia as well. And let's yeah, see, they would do it, but we cannot send it because we have a poor opinion about them, you see. It's annoying when that happens. Let's just stop improving relations for now. We'll see if we can work something around later. Montenegro would accept an alliance. Should we build like another castle? Would be like so much on our maintenance. So I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Maybe just more military development. Like, can we, let's see, we cannot do anything over here. Nothing over here. Could build a barracks over here, right? Let's do that. I'm going to have a lot of manpower. Not sure if that's going to help too much. We're going to go over our force limit. Alright, that's the end of the war. Georgia, you are still at war. It doesn't seem to have done much, so that war might take a long while until it's done. I'm gonna clear him Hunyad. Hey Muscovy, how would you feel about this? They're so far away. Wow, look at that, Switzerland is so big. So it seems like right now Venice is our only possible ally, which is really not what we want. How's our army composition? 2 cavalry and like 6 infantry. Grab the next military technology to have the cannons ready. I think that would be okay. Take 5 years. Okay, we can focus on that. And we can save the money so we can have the cannons ready, built once we need them. Man, this game, man. This freaking game, man. I just cannot stop. So good. Okay, we have a new idea. Monthly autonomy decrease. Well, I'm not going to take it very right now. Have bigger fish to fry. Discipline. Yeah, we'll need like a military advisor if we go to war. Not necessarily, but it would be a good idea to have one. Just gotta make sure that if we get close, we should declare the independence war. It's not possible to start a new war within the first month of starting. Oh, they're still in a war together with Genoa. Hopefully this war won't take like 20 years. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, let's grab this idea. Monthly autonomy change would be pretty good. This one will be very soon done. This one as well. How about Genoa? Maybe we can get them to support our independence. They're pretty far away though. Hostile relations. It's at war, yeah. Cannot really get them. Look at that, Venice grabbed all these provinces. The Venetians are really getting into this. Are you guys still at war? Threatened attitude towards the Ottomans. Why? Come on, together we can bring them down. And they're still at war, by the way, but that's the biggest factor. What else? Alright, we got this one. Let's get it just to get rid of it. Next one would be shipyard. We really couldn't care much about that. Military tactics, infantry and artillery fire. Technological level. We're basically putting all our bets on our armies and the Venetian army. And that's it, basically. Maintain the diplomat there for a while. The Ottomans, let's see, could you support any sort of rebels to any particular extent? Hungarian separatists. Wouldn't really be the best idea, because we would get into some serious debt. Just trying to like bring down the Ottomans, which are just so freaking scary right now. Of course they get into another war. Bosnia, what the fuck is your problem? Why do you keep declaring war on Serbia? You know you cannot take them out. It's like so freaking obvious. Because the Ottomans are in the same business together. Some people you just cannot deal with them, man. Come on with the next military technology, we need that. We need that, and we need all these wars to end. And once they end, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it, you know. Let's grab another infantry, maybe? I don't know. We need those units to have like the artillery. I mean, it's fine, you know. Somewhat fine, because if it declares war, then it makes some problems for the Ottomans. Like all vassals' relative power. But it's not going to be enough, you know. Hopefully these problems over here will convince them. Holy shit, they're getting into so many wars. The Montenegro also declare war on them. And they're just freaking out over here when these armies just come and wipe them out. And the Ottomans are getting into so many wars. This is sort of good if they could like get defeated and finish them by the end. By the time this is done. Okay, we got like we could build some more buildings. I can build another castle. Would be so much on our maintenance though. Lose 5 inflation, gain stability, loans, 24 more income. Let's go for default. I just don't really know what that is about, but you know, stability is still stability, so I'm not going to say no to that. Rebels are no longer a problem. Money is still coming by, and we're going to need it to buy those cannons. We could even like raise war taxes, but that's costing military points, so we're not going to do it right now. Our units fully supplied of men, not fully maintenance. It's a totally different thing. Venice declare war on Hungary. Not now, Venice, not now. God damn it. Okay, Venice, you can have military access. Just don't tell the Ottomans, okay? Still like a positive opinion of them. Okay, this one. Finally. Alright, let's check our large cast bronze cannons. Going to build 2 of them. Although our force limit is only permitting us only 1 extra unit. This is going to be it, man. It's either now or never. Let's see, this regimental camp. Oh, that'll be so good. Alright, Bosnia. Peaced out once again, and Serbia got enlarged because of that. Now Montenegro is also going to get squashed right there. The country needs them, let him stay home. Then gets local defensiveness for the rest of the game. Okay, we managed to finish those bronze cast cannons, and we are paying the over force limit penalty, but it is currently affordable, so I'm not going to complain too terribly much about it. Improve our tax base all across the board here. Don't have any particular administrative knowledge that we need right now. So we did that. Have a 4 standing army that I don't think we'll be able to maintain at full maintenance. Let's see. Like it's just barely. We could like raise war taxes when the time comes, but still 15 years till we can work something around. How are you feeling, guys? Subject country is not up to us. God damn it, you're threatened by the Ottomans. So freaking annoying. Could be our chance over here. Cannot reach the Ottomans. So how the hell does the Poland does not reach them? But I suppose, yeah, the Genoese can reach them through like the sea access, while freaking Poland can't. Austria is at war. Supporting our independence. What else can we do over here? Finish the war with Montenegro. So once the war with Genoa is done, we should be ready to like declare war, because otherwise we're going to lose our chance. If they get into another war, it might just take too long. Oh, now we have corrupt bureaucracy. That's just nice time to put that all together, right? Am I right, guys? Still, just like a single 10 stack unit cannot do that much. Their armies are so big. They're much bigger than we could possibly ever field in. They're just going to like wipe us out. Could hold like a last line of defense, like try to like scorch earth everywhere, and like that's pretty much all that we can do. Speaking about that, let's like send our cavalry units so they can do that. In time, a solution will present itself. Yes, finally the war with Genoa is done, and they got into another war with the Golden Horde. Am I right, guys? Okay, they're all present over here to like scorch earth if it's needed. This is going to be rough. More military development. Hopefully like bring our force limit to like at least 10, so we don't have to pay extra. Come on. What can we do to get our own opinion of them like better? This one is so annoying. I could ask them for military access, and if they would accept, that would like get our opinion about them higher, but that's pretty much it. They would not really want it because they're threatened. Holy crap, Venice, calm the hell down. They're taking out Austria single-handedly. And they just need a time of peace so we can declare our independence war, and that's as much as we can do over here. Need to keep our eyes open for the first time of peace and just go with it. Oh, we lost our great leader. That was a very good leader that we had. Now we have Seren Dodge. Oh, that's... God, I read like the Venetian leader. Voivod Scarlat 1 Danesht. Okay, we're going to become our new military leader. Right over here. Not really the best, but we have to work with it. Come on, Ottomans, just finish your war. It's clear that you can defeat them. Nobody ever like doubted that. 59, they're just going to like full annex them. Muscovy is like so freaking big. Let's see if we can work something around there. Georgia, are you feeling like a little bit closer? If not, then we're going to have to stop improving relations. Okay, so now it's a time of peace. Let's see what we can do over here. Can call in Venice. They will call in their allies. They are our liege. This will lower our stability to -3. It will give us a +3 war exhaustion just to start off with. Let's just save for now and like wait ever so slightly. I know this will overwrite our last save over here, but I really don't care anymore. If they get into another war, then we can do it, because the longer we wait, it's better for us. Can grab a few more points, you know, improve our military development. Court painter, yes, I'm going to hire him. We received a gift from the Ottomans. That's so generous of them. Keep giving us gifts, I think, to like make the progress a little bit faster. But I know what they want. Oh, Venice, seriously, calm your tits. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, it's going to be like the Clash of Titans. Venice versus the Ottomans. It's our only hope. It could also get the Mamluks over. Oh, we can now. Okay, let's try this. Over. What about them? They are not very friendly right now, but hopefully we can get the Mamluks up and running very, very shortly. Sorry, Muscovy, we're going to talk business later. Come on, come on, come on. Just get it a little bit higher up. Let's see, since we have so much money, I think this is like cancel integration, cancel annexation. This is like what they can do on us. We cannot do it on them. Support rebels. Hungarian separatists. As much as we can afford, I suppose. Just going to do it for a while until we get to like 300. I know we're going to lose money while doing this, but it's okay. Let's like raise our maintenance so that we'll be ready for action at any given moment. Are the Mamluks feeling? Almost there, almost there. Need to get them to like full maintenance. Working to support rebels. Okay, stop improving relations. I'm going to send them a gift, and let's hope that that's enough. So much money. Come on! 60-60. What do you want from me? Keep up with the improved relations. Oh, and that's like, they got into a war right now. Mamluk, what the hell? We give you money. Oof. Seems that, okay, we have been discovered with the rebels. They have ended up their truce. I think there's no other hope for us. We could wait for the Mamluks to like end their war and then hopefully ask them in. But not exactly sure if that will work. Look at the Ottomans just having their troops ready right on the border. Let's see over here. Unmothball the forts. Do we need anything else for technology? I don't really think so. My god, I'm like shaking. Let's go for one development over here, and we're going to keep the rest because we want to like what's it called, decrease war exhaustion that we start off with. We could wait more, but I don't think I want to. Let's just do it. Venice, I'm counting on you and everything you have on this. No one else would want to help. Austria might, but nah, they're just too fucking bitchy about anything. Everyone is threatened by the Ottomans except for Venice, which are like in the freaking hopes up. Okay, now this is pretty fucking bad. Let's see, let's reduce our war exhaustion, boost our stability up to at least 0. Okay, now, you Scorched Earth, get over here. You Scorched Earth, get over here. You Scorched Earth, get ready to defend. Let's reduce our speed. Let's see. Now they don't want alliances. What a surprise. They have joined in. The Venice is subsidizing us. Come on, can at the very least win this battle. Have a river crossing. Come on! With the cannons and all. We're not able to win one single battle. Ask for military access. We didn't manage to retreat that army though. Just have one cavalry unit that managed to retreat just in time. It's all up for Venice. My god. This game is fucking brutal towards like Wallachia. There's no way you can fucking win it. Unless you like either cheat or, I don't know, do some serious min-maxing stuff. That's just such a gigantic army. Will nobody else pop on freaking the Ottomans right now? Of course no one else would pop on them. Why would they pop on them? They're all just so freaking terrified because of the big green blob. Wow. Could do is like try and like siege this one. Oh, they're coming for us. Run away. Run away. Fuck. Yeah, we lost all our armies effectively. Effectively and entirely, as a matter of fact. Our forts will hold for a little while, and not so much. Have a slight advantage, but that's not going to last long. Once those forts fall, it's all going to be over. Could sort you out, but we don't have any forces like face them. What the Venice doing? They're just like waiting around. Are they? They're blockaded by the freaking Papal State fleet? No, that's another war. Crimea. Admittedly, that's a big war. Probably we should have had more allies, but the longer we had waited, the more it was likely that the Ottomans would have just got into another war and could have never done it anyway. Okay, the main Venetian army is up in the movement. We just need like a little bit of breathing space and we could like go ahead and hire some mercenaries. Don't. That's dumb from the Venetian army, just losing manpower for no good reason. The blockades are doing good though. They're doing well. However, there's so many other countries in this war. We do have our own, which are basically like Venice puppets, Corfu and Naxos. Medium war enthusiasm or war exhaustion is like going pretty high. Let's reduce it once again. Come on, Venice, do something. Just like get them off my freaking territory and then I might be able to work something out. Hmm. At the very least, like, start capturing their territory before they capture mine. Don't just stand there! Well, balls. Yeah, that got occupied. It was pretty expected to be so. They had no castle there. And we can, like, pretty much afford one. Yeah, on the bright side, we're not paying any more diplomatic expenses. So we got that going for us. Oh, got lost. Need to keep forces there, yo. Yo, yo. Like, what could we even possibly build all those freaking guys there without getting, like, immediately wiped out by them? That's one. Let's move out. Yeah, keep on building mercenaries and retreating them into Moldova, which, like, is helping us now. Not anymore. Moving on. We can now westernize. Oh, because Austria is over here. Holy crap, Austria just, like, freaking integrated Hungary. That's kind of amazing, actually. Just an opinion. Oh my god, they will not give us military access at all. Venice is, like, so slow on advancing. Okay, now they occupy this again, but if they leave, it's going to return to us once again because they haven't taken over the fort yet. You know? Or we could just send our own dude and it would also, like, turn it over to us. Same thing. This fort is breached and it's almost done for. It's our capital. I will westernize once this war is over, if we can manage to finish it. Protestant Reformation is starting. Well, that's lovely to hear. Okay, start recruiting more forces over there. Could just, like, rebuild an army, like, big enough to, like, make a difference. That'd be lovely. Keep on going. Also, like, Venice is subsidizing us quite substantially, actually. So Venice really wants to help us in this war, but they're getting, like, their ass handed to them by the Ottomans. And we clearly cannot do much other than, like, provide a temporary distraction. We lost that siege. They're going to Marosh. Oh, they go there. Do they have, like... oh, I didn't know they had, like, open borders with Moldova as well. Moldova, you traitors! Gosh darn it. I cannot move back. I just got stack wiped again. Fucking hell, mate. This is hard. Fucking hard. Let's freaking hire everything there. Pretty much that's the only thing that we can do, just hire them. Hope that they won't get to us. Now that's exactly what... And they're not going that way, okay. Oh my god. Oh, they're sending their freaking allies to take us out, and obviously they're capable enough of doing that. Ternava, where they're going, Sofia, okay. Weird. I'm not going to complain too terribly much if they do that. We'll at least have a leader over here. Not really the best, but it will have to work. While we're just like building an army in foreign territory. That's and that works. Oh my god, we're losing this war badly. And I don't think they will want to like return to like vassalization, you know. If we lose this war, we're going to be fully annexed, I believe. So we really need to like do this or get out. Get that cannon ready before this army arrives. Okay, they're going to go to Vishnu. From that to Buzhou. Can we move out of the way? Can we really? Why do we move so slow? Okay, no, cancel this. Okay, they're coming after us again. Even with that, they just wipe us out. They have such a better army. Bigger and better army. Well, now I'm out of ideas. I'm going to run out of mercenaries since they keep beating us down. Lithuania. Okay, they would give us access. I could like try to retreat them a little bit further away if I am going to build them again. Why do they station them like Moldavia? What's wrong with you? Why do you collude with them? Are they like independent? Yes, they seem to be. They're at war with a lot of freaking countries, by the way. So I'm very sorry about that. What do you do? Do you like build units over here now? Hopefully don't get squashed immediately. There's like that army going straight for us. Okay, cancel that please. Okay, we're getting sieged there. Venice is not going to be taken out by this war, but they clearly can't do anything. No other country would join us whatsoever. Well, I'm clearly out of ideas, and that's why I refuse to like keep coming back to this game. It's so punishing. If I'm going to ever come back to this game, to this particular game, I'm not going to play anymore as Wallachia, because every single time I just get beat up and wiped down, and it's so freaking annoying. What can we work around over here? Just white peace. So just offer. Here becomes an. We can negotiate peace and give them parts that are part of Venice, and I'll have to like pay reparations and all that. Venice will lose so much power projection points. The idea is, if I do this peace treaty, will I still remain independent, or lower taxes, or will I just become a vassal once again? We'll annul treaties with Venice. We have the support treaty. Well, I don't know. Let's it's pretty clear that we're not going to win this, so let's save once again to a different save. I'm going to maybe replay and see if I can get some better odds. And just for the trial, I'm just going to like go ahead and try this. And it seems that, yeah, we're back a vassal. Well, the good news is that we're not going to be annexed anytime soon. And we can rebuild our armies and try again. And now we can even westernize, as a matter of fact. So that's good. Occupy the balls not. You know, I'm so done with everything and everyone. Busted our stability right back up. Western influences, that's going to be hard to deal with, but the Ottomans will very likely help us. And in the meanwhile, we can keep on with our development. Just like cheat on them every single time. And like we can unmothball our forts once again. Start making bank. Once our war exhaustion gets reduced and a little bit of autonomy that we have. Yeah, I'm going to do that. No autonomy over here or here. Going to make money, and hey, they're going to if they really want to integrate us, then they're going to have to take care of our rebels, and then while they take care of our rebels, we're just going to like build our own army. Clearly not going to finish this mission. Huh. So the story of Romania might just continue, but in a very, very cheesy way. Not able to create our annual treaties for 10 years. Might get one with them though. Not really, minus 57. Oh, we are at war with them? Oh, Crimea just took out Georgia. That's pretty bad. Let's see our technological development. Pretty behind right now. But that's okay, because once we westernize, you know, once we do that, we're going to become a freaking powerhouse. Should have waited until I click that westernize button, because now we're just going to like run out of points. It's expected to finish in 10 years. That is a pretty fast westernization process. Never mind, 1 year, and once we run out of military power, even more. We need like a better leader. A 511 is really not that good. But yeah, it's even less points overall. What we could do is hire advisors. Yeah, sure. We're not spending money on anything else and getting more points. Would definitely be good. Can start rebuilding our army. Just a few units here and there. Just for the sake of it, we're going to explore our maintenance right ahead. But yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. Man, it's been a long journey. The story of Romania might just continue. We're going to grant autonomy. We're going to do all the decisions that, like, because we don't want to lose any of the westernization progress. So we're going to be in a pretty bad shape once it's done, but once it's done, man, going to be a western power over here. We're going to have like a western army, western technology. We're going to go ahead of the Ottomans. We're going to get better, bigger allies. We're going to get even better provinces. And we're going to beat them down so freaking badly that they're going to regret they ever put themselves into a business against us. Just you wait. Just you freaking wait. Oh my god, the advisors are so costly. It's because, wow, the Western influence is like increases their cost even more. Power overlord, and also paying war reparations. Yeah, it's not enough that we're paying tribute to them. Yeah, also let's pay them like war reparation. Thanks, Ottomans. How about you give us a gift now to like help us rebuild our economy after war? It's not like you lost too much in your war against Venice. Actually, you even gained. And Venice will freaking hate us forever because we gave them territory. Not really that much though. Let's go back to improve relations with them. Create an army for our nation. We will do that. And the rewards will be not really that great, but they're better than nothing, what can I say? Anyway, as I said, that will be enough for now. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the live stream, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once it will come out for YouTube, it will probably be segmented into several parts because was one long one, and Jesus, it really took a while. Anyway, I'm going to take a break over here. I'm going to see if I'm maybe going to do anything else. I don't know. Let's just save for now.